you the bikini, the remote control, you the TV, DVD player, I'm the CD. I can see us closer than 3D. Girl, your love is sweeter than kiwi. I can be your Adam, you can be Eve. I'm gon' bite that apple, believe me. I've been searching hard for your love, like a miner digging for gold. And if haters were the ocean, we would stay afloat with the boats. And if you were 4 tires, I would let you ride on my road. If I were your stripper pole, would you work me until I'm rusty and old?
Oh yeah, right. You my ride or die. Like a diamond, we will shine. Right. Baby girl, it's you and I. Yeah. Baby, I won't leave your side. Right. You my ride or die. Yeah. Like a diamond, we will shine. Right. Baby girl, it's you and I. Yeah. Baby, I won't leave your side.
Angel face with angel eyes, you must be heaven sent. Our hearts had a collision and it, mind you, left a dent. This love is meant to happen, girl, it's not an accident. So if you give me your heart, I promise I will represent. You're my pieces, I'm your puzzle. You're my rain, I'm your puddles. You're my teddy bear like Snuggles. If it's team us, let's huddle. We can be strength in life struggles. You're my red nose with no muzzle. I can be the product, you can be the dollars. Girl, let's orchestrate this hustle.
Oh yeah, right. Girl, you my ride or die. Like a diamond, we will shine. Right. Baby girl, it's you and I. Yeah. Baby, I won't leave your side. Right. You my ride or die. Yeah. Like a diamond, we will shine. Right. Baby girl, it's you and I. Yeah. Baby, I won't leave your side.
I am directions, you would be the destination. If I were an employer, would you choose my occupation? I must be a shovel, cause I'm digging you penetration. If I'm a slide on the playground, would you slide down my sliding mug?
Oh, yeah, right. Girl, you my ride or die. Like a diamond, we will shine. Right. Baby girl, it's you and I. Yeah. Baby, I won't leave your side. Right. You my ride or die. Like a diamond, we will shine. Right. Baby girl, it's you and I. Yeah. Baby, I won't leave your side.
Just yeah, Jaja, Charido,
It's for Eldridge.
and it's Gralla Boy, yeah.
Wait for the dough. Girl, I want you wait for the dough. Wait for the dough. Make your booty bounce for the
Just, I wanna give you good loving, I don't wanna buy 10 blow. Your love like chicken fella, baby Jack and she clamor. So girl, you all I want and all I need, oh. I'm loving you, you loving me, oh. And all that we were meant to be, oh. And I am my beep, cause you got me high. Cause you got me high. Your body on course, loving you is of course. Yeah, my baby, you don't know it. Come to my room, let me compose. Yeah, your body on course. Loving you is of course. Yeah, my baby, you don't know it. Come to my room, let me compose. Yeah.
She your body bad and we know so. The way you slay, everything gon' flick. And I want your body right now, Goddamn, I'm so complete. You got the juice, you got the sauce, we know. They say they bad, nobody bad out. Come show me love, come spot the dada. Rock all the waves for me and Jaja. Girl, I want you, come give me love, come give me loving. Come give me kiss, come do the rubbing. Show me the star, no too much talking. When we rock here and create and we do the
You
fucking.
got me high. You got me high. Your body on course. Loving you is of course. Yeah, my baby, you don't know it. Come to my room, let me compose. Yeah, your body on course. Loving you is of course. Yeah, my baby, you don't know it. Come to my room, let me compose. Yeah. You got me wishing, yeah. Wishing every day just to be with you. Baby, wait for me, yeah. I wanna take you over the way to the moon. The way your body go, wine for me slow, baby, keep the show. Yeah. And girl, I wanna know Anything you need, maybe let me know. Yeah. Jelly Adam with Eve, you made me ill apple. Tashi on my love, take it to the auto. Come in the market, asking for tinapa. Fire your penny in my head, man, you shot shooter. Break and slow one for me. Anytime you want, just call me. Turn around, dance for me. Don't make the ball for your love, then you
got me high. You got me high.
Nobody on course. Loving you is of course. Yeah, my baby on a note. Come to my room, let me compose. Yeah. Your body on course. Loving you is of course. Yeah, my baby on a note. Come to my room, let me compose. Yeah.
Begin at tunes like Bill.
Afro-Caribbean Cajun is opening in Morton, South Jersey this spring. The name is Sasa Bien. Sasa Bien is located at 300 East Braintree Road, Morton, New Jersey 08053. Sasa Bien specializes in ethnic Liberian, Afro-Caribbean, and Southern cuisines. We are 25 minutes drive from Philadelphia, 40 minutes drive from Wilmington, Delaware, 30 minutes drive from Trenton, 30 minutes drive from Bristol, and 20 minutes from Burlington, New Jersey. At Sasa Bien, we have a private lounge area for private parties and private and corporate meetings and events. Sasa is hiring for both full-time and part-time employees. The pay rate ranges between $16 to $22 per hour. Contact us today for all your bookings and reservations on 609-468-4232. That's 609-468-4232. Sasa Bien Restaurant and Lounge, a place with tasty dish and comfort. Do you care to know why thousands of people have switched from using oil-bomb paint to using Zize quality paint? Zize quality paint is a high-quality American non-hazard latex paint that doesn't fade or peel off your walls when applied. Zize quality paint comes in variety of colors that you can choose from. We even customize our customers' paint based on their request just to satisfy their desire. Stop by at any of our 3 branches at Police Academy Junction opposite NP Fueling Station, Baptist Seminary opposite Highway Gas Station, and St. Paul Bridge opposite Michael Plaza. Zize quality paint can be used for both interior and exterior painting works. Customers living overseas can pay through Zelle on 217-720-8858. You can contact us via cell numbers 0777-366-142 or 0770-496-273 or +121-772-08858. Think Zize, think quality.
Spicy love, what's next?
Don't dada, don't dada.
Hey, look at that fun car there. Hey, man, I really want back car.
Look at the woman who won't back car.
Yeah.
Oh, Mary, how are you?
I'm not okay. Something really confusing me.
What is it?
Lately, I see too many brands of cars on the road. Different one too. What if I want to buy a special brand of car? Where do I go?
You mean information minister?
I beg you.
Well, I don't know about the other brands of cars, but I heard Sika Motors have been operating in Liberia since 2013, and they are the sole distributor of all Toyota vehicles. What's unique is that they give you 3 years warranty of all vehicles, and parts are readily available and very affordable.
Oh, really?
Well, you don't know.
I will lie to you. If you are looking to buy any one of these brands of vehicles, just head straight to Sika Motors, UN Drive, and Seontown, Bourgeois Island. Or better still, you can email them on sikamarketing@cfao.com.
All right, thank you, Sika Motors. You will see me soon.
Sika Motors, your number 1 authorized dealer of Toyota.
Hello, John. What's up?
Mama Paul, I'm not good, man. Advance. We're hitting the club tonight. Will you like to join us?
Of course, my man. Count on me. You know I'm in.
But please don't bring out your rocking car where the color now fail. You know you won't get fair get in from the club tonight. Don't spoil our operation for us with your ugly old car.
Okay, oh bro, if you say so.
Whoa, is that Paul? Paul, where is that your old rotting car?
You haven't heard Sika Motor has well-trained, certified technicians who are solely responsible for body and paint for all brands of vehicles. Their paints are durable and long-lasting, but they're not all. Their technicians can do a perfect finished body work on all cars. That's where I took my car. And guess what? Their prices are very affordable.
You say what? No, I couldn't even recognize your car. It looked like brand new car. What a magic.
They're not magic, oh. That's Sika Motor technicians that are solely responsible for body and paint for all brands of vehicles. And you hear it for yourself? Make your way now to Sika Motors for all vehicles body work and paintings. Sika Motor also has state-of-the-art paint booths where they take your car for that sparkling look. They are located on UN Drive and Sion Town, Bourgeois Island. Their email is sikamarketing@cfao.com.
For more information, you can contact Sika Motors on 0775 987758 or 0881 937000.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure, and start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
Good afternoon, good evening. It's another wonderful day. It's good to be here this morning with you. Wherever you are, this is the Costa Morning Show. Braka Amara Kamara is my name. I'm pretty seated here with Sylvester Teves. Now, we will bring you today's edition of the show, and it will be very interesting. So let me cross over to say, Teves, good morning and welcome to the show.
All right. Good morning, Parker. Yeah, I'm okay now. Good morning, Parker, and good morning to our many listeners. It is good to be back on the nation's premier platform, and we've always made ourselves available to do what we love doing best. You know, Parker, I just feel so fun this morning because I think 2 years ago, Parker, I didn't eat buckwheat. 2 years ago. But yesterday, bro, yeah, I had a buckwheat, cook it with the pepper, the bitter ball, and then have a grilled fish, real grilled fish, bro. I have that consumed yesterday evening. I wake up so, very, very active and very, very courageous with that so much vigor this morning, Waka. I don't know because I feel so fine, but I don't know what it was due to eating a burger with, But I'm going to try it this coming Saturday again to see how best, because it helps a lot, Waka. It helps a lot. So I'm feeling much better. I'm okay this morning. And I want to say welcome to another edition of the Costa Show.
Okay. I did sim yesterday. I did cook mine.
Oh, you ate burger week?
Yeah. So it's good to be here. Today we have a few things to look at. on today's edition of the Costa Morning Show. Um, we told our people that we're going to call the names of lawmakers that are going to be out there yesterday, pledging their support or re-endorsing President Weah. Some of the lawmakers from the CDC and others from other political parties did that yesterday, including Emmanuel Nukwe. Emmanuel Nukwe finally came out yesterday and endorsed President Weah bid for the presidency come 2023. That's why people were saying that, this guy was serving as running mate to former Vice President Joseph Boakai, at the same time sponsoring the CDC honor cover in 2017. Because it's not glaring. I don't know what you make of Emmanuel Nukwe. Let's begin with him.
You know, Boakai, in this time of our political happenings, like it is normally said, there will be alignment and realignment, right? People who you think are in support of a particular arrangement, and you know, at times goes back and the politics interplay, you are going to see people you least expected to support a particular side, right? And this will just be something of a little essence for now, right? But when we enter the runoff, Waka, the runoff is what going to surprise you. The runoff is what going to what shock you. Because people who you think have criticized the CDC, and you know, from its inception, are going to be the one endorsing the CDC. Just watch, Waka. It is going to be an interesting time. As for Emmanuel Nukwe, we all know Emmanuel Nukwe used to be a staunch supporter of the United Party. We all know. You know, at some point in time, broke away and formed the PUP. Political leader of the PUP. He been around. He was then after the election, he formed the PUP, and then he's been going on. He was appointed by President George Weah to serve at the Labrador Civil Aviation Authority. He worked for the president. He also worked for the country. You know, he decided to throw his bid in the race for senator in 2020, and he has won that election. Now he's a senator. He also the political leader of the PUP, and yes, he has pledged his support to the CDC. So for us, it's not been a strange thing. He's been working with President Weah. So I would just want to agree with those people that he was double dipping at the same time with the former vice president, at the same time with the United Party, and also doing business with the CDC. So in short, Waka, that is Emmanuel Nukwe there for you. And make no mistake, Waka, Emmanuel Nukwe is being seen as a godfather of Nigeria County, the political godfather. You can like him or not, but Emmanuel Nukwe commands respect. Emmanuel Nukwe commands respect. And Mangibi might fall prey, Waka, to the CDC. Mangibi might fall prey to the CDC. You know why, Waka? You know why? You already have Senator Emmanuel Nukwe. You already have Senator Emmanuel Nukwe. Then Nathaniel Magay is also coming up, bro.
Yeah.
Nathaniel Magay is also coming up. He's also from the CDC. So having these two influential people in Mangiri, right? These two influential people in Mangiri, CDC, the Mangiri County, CDC might win Mangiri County as it stands, because you like them or not, you're witnessing the few programs that Nathaniel Magay been having. You see the tones and the avalanche of people, you know, endorsing the man, going over and stuff and what have you. Same way Emmanuel Nukwe, a certain senator. So Emmanuel Nukwe, liking or not, he commands some respect. He's been seen as the political godfather in that county. So I will agree with some people that know a double dipping, doing business with UP and Joseph Boakai, and also doing business with the CDC.
Okay, so we'll give you the names of those that were at the program on yesterday. It's a long list, and according to Muhammad Ali, there will be few lawmakers that will be endorsing former Vice President Joseph Boakai. I'll also call their names. He just wrote that on his Facebook page. But let's begin with those that were out there yesterday, pledging their support or endorsing the re-election of President Josh Manenwia. We begin with Representative Akaros Moses Gray, Representative Isaac Rowland, Thomas Fowler, Matthew Joe, Julia Weir, Bishop Manen Johnson, Representative Rosalind Shock, Representative Dixon Sibo, Haja Fatah Sayon, Joseph Swawabi, that's Gampu Kangor, Finda Lasana, Deputy Speaker Fanati Kofa, Representative Solomon Josh, Senator Sir Joseph, Representative Matthew Zaza, Representative Mary Kawa, Mambu Suni, Representative Mambu Suni, Representative Johnson Gweglo, Representative Marvin Ko, Representative Samson Wei, Representative Frank Safoko, Speaker Buffer Chimba, Senator Brebo Brown, Senator Augustine Chie, Senator Numini Batikwa, Senator Emmanuel Nukwe, Senator Morris Setuma, Senator Simeon Taylor, Senator Zoe Emmanuel Pena, Senator Marshall Dennis, Protem Abochie, Representative Francis Young, Representative Dixon Sibo, Senator Erin Mervyn Snow, Representative George Sama, Representative Emerson Kamara, Representative Edward Flomo, Representative Mariamon Fofana, Representative Vincent Willie, Representative Tamarusa Tampowe, Representative Ava Jones, Representative Clarence Ja, Representative Alfred Kewu, Senator Joseph Jala, and Representative Prince Tape. So those are the names that endorsed President Weah on yesterday. So this news been in the corridor that Edwin Mervyn Snow was thinking about pledging his support to the United Party strongman in person of Joseph Newman Boakai, but we saw Edwin Mervyn Snow out there yesterday re-endorsing the presidential bid of President Josh Manenwia. So, Teves, there's been this rumor now. Edwin Snow may likely endorse Vice President Joseph Newman Boakai, blah blah blah. But yesterday he was out there pledging his support to Josh Manenwia. You are muted. You are muted. You're muted.
Edwin Snow and Lex have made themselves in the way that one, people predict their political moves. What do that mean? We all know Edwin Snow to be the kind of a person he is politically. He's not stable. He goes to where he's close to power. He goes for his interest. He goes for money. So when people are seeing the signs that this person could be the next president or the next powerful man in the country, one of the powerful men in the country, you will find out that Edwin Snow will do all that he can to make sure and be close to that person. Boakai, it shouldn't be a surprise to you if Joseph Yima Boakai makes it to the second round. Looking at the wave of support and looking at how the politics will play, Edwin Snow might cross carpet. That's who Edwin Snow is. Edwin Snow is always want to be close to the power that be. And any other person. But the question that comes to one mind here is, Boyka, are you making your way close to the power that be to better all the lives of your people? Or you want to be close to power to seek your personal interest? I think Snow face in the latter. You always want to be close to power for his personal interest, not for the country's interest. When Snow became senator, after his the normal conventional practice here, where you got to be carried to the Senate and stuff and what have you, your colleagues then welcome you. You listen to Snow, Boyka, if you can remember. Snow has said to the public that he has apologized with respect to this APN Terminal D. Snow was one of those major actors who have made this issue about APN Terminal become a burden to our economy. Where you see the custom brokers, other business people are complaining and protesting every day that the charges at the port, they have become so skyrocketed that they cannot afford to bring in containers from Europe, America, and other places, Asia. Because Snow and others contributed to APN Terminal being the way it is. Snow came out and said he apologized to the public because he's one of those persons who make APN Terminal to be the way it is. And he also promised the Liberian people that he will govern himself in a respectable way, in a more honorable way, so that he can seek the interest of the Liberian people. Boyka, Darlington, has there been a difference? Has there been a difference? We saw the other day that Snow was in bombing with James Barney, Jeremiah Kuhn, with former Vice President Joseph Yuma Boyka. The story went that Snow apologized to Boyka, took off his shirt and laughed flat on his belly. Apologizing. So now you, Boyka, Snow is weighing the politics. Mind you, that's part of supportive governmental role to aiding bad governance. Snow is one of the smartest politicians. Despite his role of aiding bad governance. But something you cannot take away from him is his smartness in terms of how he makes a way. Now the man tells the public he supports George Weah's re-election. Second round, that same man will say, if you see George Weah not going in the rightful path, or George Weah is not being seen or setting to be re-elected, Snow will jump to the other side. That's who Snow is. Snow has always been like that. Snow has resigned from the United Party, joined the CDC, went back to MPP. That's how who Snow is. He jumps from one place to another just to be close to power, to service his personal interest.
Okay, so now we are looking at the lawmakers that are endorsing President Weah. From there, we'll come to the United Party lawmakers. I have their names here already. Darlington, yesterday event. Let me say good morning, welcome yet. But yesterday event, you saw it, and what is with the endorsement done by these lawmakers bring any change to the CDC? Because from some of them, their district, they are not favorable in winning again in their various districts or counties. What are they bringing back on board to the CDC? Let's ask you that question and say welcome to the show.
Thank you, Boyka, and thank you, Teves. I listened to this, you guys making this analysis. Since yesterday, But just before I get on talking about the lawmakers who endorsed Mr. Weah, I just want to applaud the Liberian people. The Liberian people have adopted a pattern where they vote buy lawmakers out. In 2017, about 73 lawmakers went out for re-election. Check the record how many came back. In the Senate, I think only 2 came back in the Senate. In 2014, the people did the same thing. So the Liberian people have a pattern of electing bad lawmakers out. They may make mistake and elect corrupt public officials, but especially in the legislature, the people have adopted a model where they replace these people every time. So you see, every time you see lawmakers trying to endorse a presidential candidate, it is a two-way street. They hope that they will get their seat, or 2, they will issue a statement of endorsement so that when that person wins, they get to work in the next government. All of them know that the people will not elect them again. They know that. If Akaras had a strong candidate against him in District 8, Akaras will not be running around. If Akaras Gray had a strong candidate that would topple him in District number 8, he will not be running around and making big mouth like the way he's doing now. The other people, I mean, you talk about the guy who ran with Joseph Boyka, Nukwe. what was different in 20? So now that you ran with Vice President Boyka, and now you can't even now in 2023, what dynamics have changed? Wasn't Mr. Weah contesting in 2017? Why couldn't you support him at the time? It tells you that these people are not in the interest of the Liberian people, and the people will take a decision to vote them out. So I'm not really bothered about these lawmakers, because you see, to Boyka, if we criticize some of these lawmakers who have endorsed Mr. Weah today, when some of these senior lawmakers join the opposition, yesterday I listened to the show, you ask a caller a question. He said, but why have these same people endorse the people in the opposition, whether it is Cummings or whether it is Joe Boyka? The caller told you that was made changes. So the lawmakers are only bad when they support the regime. That's the hypocrisy of Boyka. The lawmakers are only bad when they support the government. When they support the opposition, then we need everybody to win. And wise men changes. Then we start looking for all these kind of parables. But that is the Liberia you have. But the Liberian people have adopted a culture where they elect bad lawmakers out. So I'm not really particular about them. If you may, these 40 or 52 lawmakers who endorse Mr. Weah, they are looking for what I call fallback position. They hope that Mr. Weah will win. Even if they lost their different districts. You saw the legs of our main for district number 11. What's his name? What my crew brother name, man?
11.
Yeah. This is Sibo. Our man that love using big words. No man, our man that love using big words. My man from where he and why he said Yinka. Our man Gabriel Yinka. Thank you, comrade, for helping me out. Our man Gabriel Yinka. In 2017, Gabriel Yinka supported the CDC. So when Gabriel Yinka was voted out, he got absorbed into the CDC. So that is the pattern that we have seen time over time. These lawmakers, although you chunk of them know that they're not going to get elected. And let me just share this on the show. Even Speaker Buffer Chambers might be defeated in Maryland County to a young man called Anthony Williams. Anthony Williams is doing extensive work in Maryland. Speaker Chambers, who takes basket of money, and this young man came second to Buffer Chambers at the time when he first contested. So Buffer Chambers may not even be going back to the legislature. Just said this show today. The people of Maryland County, they are resolved, especially in people Solican District, to vote him out. So huge chunk of them will be voted out. But I didn't see as a surprise for Edwin Snow supporting George Weah. Edwin Snow, Musa Belete, George Manuel Weah, those are the original 3 Hebrew boys. They have a watertight relationship. They are friends for life. Edwin Snow supported George Weah when he wanted to be senator in 2014. Now that he's president, he's leader of the country. His friend are president. He think he will lead George Weah and go support who for who business. But that is the
That is the culture in our country, that a man like Snow, a corrupt figure. I saw Edwin Snow poster his mansion in the middle, in the midst of Liberia, poorest county, bombing county. And I went on the post and I started to read some of the comments, and I said something is wrong with the society. Some people congratulating Snow, the beauty of hard work. What hard work? A man who steals the money from the legislature, a corrupt figure. So y'all want to believe that all the time Edwin Snow been lawmaker, when he had one money he was saving, he was not living large, he was not enjoying his salary. Edwin Snow builds a mansion, a cathedral in Bombay County in the face of poverty. Where you stole from the people of Western Cluster deal, the deal cannot benefit the people, but you build a mansion in Bombay County. But go on Edwin Snow post. Oh, Senator Snow, this is good development for our country. A man steals from the national treasury and enrich himself, but the people go on a post and clap for him that he's a hard-working lawmaker. Why can the likes of Honorable Yeke Kwalaba to build a mansion? When you dare to stand up for the people, you don't get corruption money. So people like Edwin Snow in the house, they got free money to be working here and making the legislature look as if to say they are playing extra magic, or they are super lawmakers over their friends. But Snow again is in Bombay. If Snow were running, the people of Bombay County would rely in the mind of the people. Edwin Snow is developmental oriented. He got farm in Bombay, he built house in Bombay. A man who performed poorly in District Number 6 and left and ran to Bombay for political rescue. And the people of Bombay accommodated him, made him representative, and gave him the senatorial job. A corrupt figure like Snow. Sometimes I partly disagree. Even if Mr. Weah makes it to the second round, Snow will support a man, Josh Weah. Edwin Snow has always been clear. And mind you, Edwin Snow conducted an interview on OKFM where he bragged. He said Jeremiah Kun was one of his best friends. He didn't have it. He said it on OKFM. So that's something for some of our friends in the opposition to ponder over. Friends can have influence over friends.
Okay, so
today, it is this man.
Not to cut you off.
Right. I think internet something happening. Today it is this Emmanuel Nukwe that we are condemning for supporting Josh Weah. Tomorrow we don't know what we must say about Jeremiah Kun. We don't know.
Okay.
So the hypocrisy about it is that our friends from the United Party are making mockery of the endorsement, right? Simply because according to them, the people from the same party, why are they endorsing? But mind you, let's be fair, Bwaka and Dalido. Yes, you have people from within the scene arrangement, CDC, but you also have people from outside of the arrangement endorsing, right? Let's be fair. All those that endorsed the CDC yesterday are not seditions. You have people from the independent background. You have people from other political parties that have been, that they got elected on. And couple of those seditions, in as much as we find out, because there were more seditions, right, attending the program as compared to those one from the independent stand and that of other political parties. So for me, it is not about making mockery of it, Waka and Darlington. The Darlington says something. These same people, right? If they were to go endorse members of the opposition, whether the ANC or United Party, you have seen some of our brothers with all of the best comments and posts on Facebook, helping them. Like the normal parable that the normally use is the wise man changes.
I remember Burger
wise man changes.
Win first. I remember Burger will be on the show and say we need to.
Yeah, you gotta win first before you lead. What Burger can say. And, something that is bad. No matter where it finds itself, when it is bad, it's bad. We gotta stop the hypocrisy. It is bad. So, we condemn some of those guys who endorse it today. If tomorrow people go there who we know that for being corrupt, when they go endorse the Unity Party or the ANC, we'll come here to and criticize it if we know that they've been into corrupt practices. That's what we are here for, to speak the truth, analyze the politics,
and give political prescription.
Okay, so guys, let's look at what they are bringing on board the CDC. Are some of these lawmakers really serving the people well in their districts or counties? Let's look at for the leg of Mariama Fofana in Lofa County that has been a politically government boom. She's between ACO, CDC, and Unity Party. She's just confused, and now she don't even know which one of the ticket, because there are two persons now in district number 4, Lofa County, that are contesting on the CDC ticket. One day you'll see Mariama on ACO ticket, another day you'll see her on CDC ticket. So these lawmakers and the lawmaker of district number 12 who wanted to contest in Lofa County, they mainly talking people in Lofa County up until he forget to even do a registration at the NEC. And later on, he was forced to give his voters to other people to go about voting for them. The lawmaker of District 2 of Mosrado County, I just forgetting his name.
Dr. George Sama.
Okay, George Sama. All of these guys are pledging their support to George Manewia. But the question here is, what are they bringing on board? Are they bringing the numbers that we are required to win the upcoming elections, or they are just there to benefit? Because what I'm saying that they are just there to benefit because they have been in the air that we are going to sponsor all of the lawmakers that are contesting on his ticket. What am I saying? So we were doing a little printing work for an aspirant who's going to be contesting in one of the districts in Magibi. And that later on said, my brother, we will not be doing printing work again because the president said he will do all of our printing work. He will send our things to his friend in China. The person will do all the printing work for the lawmakers that will be contesting on the CDC ticket. So I think these guys are only coming on board because they want to benefit from or what are they bringing on board the CDC? Darrington.
Worker, let me just say this to you, right? I don't expect these lawmakers to run. There's nothing called CDC ticket again. The CDC don't have a ticket for themselves. They have performed so poorly that the Liberian people don't want to see the emblem of the CDC. But what you will see in 2023 will be a replica of what you saw in Lofa County with Councillor Jala. The CDC will only be looking for candidates, regardless of whatever party you come from. Once you endorse them, they will get you money. They will only be supporting candidates. The CDC will not be feeding candidates, and that is why you know that a political party is far away from power when you are not featuring more legislative seats. The CDC might just do the bare minimum. They might just, retain some of their seats with people who are already on their emblem. But I don't expect to see an avalanche of, lawmakers running to the CDC to contest on the party's ticket. But what you will see is that they will stay in their own parties. Maybe Mariama Fofana will probably stay with with ACO or probably run independent and get the endorsement of the CDC so that when she wins, the CDC will take credit, like the way the CDC is taking credit for Councillor Jala's victory in Lofa County. They don't bring nothing to the table, Burger. Most of these lawmakers. And that's why I don't focus on lawmakers' endorsement. I focus on the people's endorsement because the people have the most powerful endorsement. Most of these lawmakers that are endorsing Burger, and we got a list here today. After 2023 election, most of them will not see the role of the Capitol building. Most of them will not see the role of the Capitol building. They will not get re-elected. Most of them will not be re-elected. So they are taking a gamble. So now that Mr. Weah is an incumbent, they rather take a gamble by endorsing him, hoping that when he wins the election or when he steals the election result and makes himself president, they will get government jobs. That's what they are doing. So, I mean, they're not going to run a CDC ticket. I don't think so. I might just be wrong. Yes.
Okay, so Teves, what are the lawmakers bringing on board the CDC? Some of them will say we have our supporters and we'll make sure that they will vote President Weah comes October 10th. these lawmakers not just coming up with huge numbers, 56, but what are they bringing on board the CDC is another question.
Barker, like for me, I always like to be fair, right? No matter which side it lands on, and in terms of my analysis, right? So it is a two-way something. They are going to the CDC. They are going to the CDC might be an added advantage to the CDC. They are going to the CDC might also be a menace. Like what I said. Darlington says something that nowadays people do not vote people on a party basis or an individual, right? They go by their conviction and stuff and what have you. Something of such manifested, I think, in 2020 senatorial election, where many of those guys that were out for re-election, many of them they didn't return. In 2014, that happened, right? So, but here is it. There are still some influential people that have endorsed George Weah. They still command respect. I mean, like Nunkwe. Like Nunkwe or not, Nunkwe has positioned himself, to be somebody who can talk to his people and his people listening. In married Nunkwe. This other paper from he's the chairman on rules order administration in the house, Dr. Johnson Gueglo. He also that's why he supports the CDC. He been doing some bathing in the house for CDC, but for him in his county, he's highly respected in his county. Dr. Johnson Gueglo. He could also pull votes over for the CDC. Talking about Zoe Maripeno. Talking about Marshall Dennis. These are two influential sons of Grand Jida County. That's why Grand Jida and other southeastern counties have been voting we are overwhelmingly. But we need people, right? According to the story, people saying that, since we have become president, nothing much he have done for the people of Southeast. But we need people who can make the argument. This was Zoe Maripeno a few months back. He said, no development have been carried to the Southeast or Grand Jida and stuff, and what have you will revisit our this and that and what have you to determine. But this is my big brother Zoe Maripeno endorsing George Weah re-election. And he commands respect. He's been loved by the people in Grand Jida County. It is an added advantage for the CDC.
I'm saying Marshall Dennis is struggling in Grand Jida, my man.
Struggling. Until the election result proved, but the research I've done like 3, 4, 5 years ago, Marshall Dennis has been one of those respectable persons who, when he speaks, the people listen. Marshall Dennis. Unless the dynamic change in the election result. And Mamu for final part, I don't know what I want a sense of direction. The woman that jumping from one place to another, from ANCO to CDC, from CDC to UP, that could be another manners. That could be a manners for the CDC. That Mamu for final woman. Akara Great is a manners.
Empty.
Abatie and that of Fonatikova, they are being seen as the godfathers of Grand Crew County. In as much the people of Grand Crew are mad with them, but they might want pull the plug for George Weah in Grand Crew County. And, they carry additions to the CDC. They carry additions to the CDC. And for Grand Bassa, Vincent Tennessee Wedding is another respectable young man in Grand Bassa County. Vincent Welling.
Oh, Vincent does the CDC?
Yeah, Vincent, the man on the list.
Oh wow.
Vincent, let me be exact. Vincent.
Remember when you hear somebody, young people, the way they can be clamoring, change, and they want to change the content.
Vincent Welling. Vincent Welling, Tennessee Welling. Yes, the man pledge of support. The man on the list represented Vincent Welling.
I have some respect.
He's another young man.
Yeah,
he's another young man who commands respect.
I have some degree of respect for Vincent Welling. I would not. Brother, think
The
that
young
you
people in Grand Bassa County listen to Vincent Willie. That I can say for a fact. There are few young people in Grand Bassa County that the people listen to. And you know the likes of John Jay, the likes of Vincent Willie, the likes of Matthew Joe, and and the Senator Yombi Kanga Lawrence. These are people that the people of Grand Bassa listen to. Better guy, So Vincent Willie support to the CDC. The youth listen to Vincent Willie. He's carrying some votes to the CDC. That also the plus for the CDC. But the likes of Akara Gray, I didn't see how I met Solomon George in there.
Solomon George is
better-
there.
I
It's
see
a better go
Solomon
boy,
George
say
in there.
beer.
Solomon George name is there. Pebbles.
Better go there out for the beer. What's Solomon
Oh
George?
yeah, Solomon George. Why are you carrying to the CDC? Solomon George is not carrying anything. So there will be some manners and some plus. So
But
that's
Tevez-
just it.
Tevez,
Yeah.
I agree with you though. There are few influential men who endorse the CDC who still command respect in their counties. A case study is what's his name? Emmanuel Nukwe in Magibi. And especially with the extensive work that McGill is doing in Magibi, absolutely Magibi is going to fall with the CDC. But also, you just name a few people. We're talking about 44 lawmakers. You better name about 6, and Tevez. You better name
So
about
that's
6.
why I say manners and
Speaker of the
plus.
House of
Right?
Representatives. It's not going
Yeah.
to get re-elected. Buffer Chima is not going back.
Okay, so that's
Yeah,
I don't
we got
know.
our guys there. Anthony F. Williams.
Look at them
Anthony
individually.
F. Williams doing marvelous work in
Maryland.
Maryland County, People Sullivan District. I think the last election he came second to Buffer.
He came second to Buffer. And the people don't want Buffer.
Anthony
to
F.
have
Williams. Yeah, the
People don't
youth
want
are angry to the extent that can you imagine the men that went about burning the men residents in Plebo?
Who resident?
The youth are angry.
Buffer Chima?
Buffer Chima, that incident with that boyo, that person that got killed. His
Wow.
house got burned in Plebo. The youth set their house at blaze.
Sure.
They set their house at blaze. Yeah, I think it was a year ago. It was a year ago. And
I mean, Fonati Kofa, to a great deal of credit to his name. I think he keep in touch with the Grand Crew people. I don't know about Abache, but Fonati.
No, Abache is the both of them. They
Yeah,
are,
Fonati
in
has a
fact,
way
every
of-
one of them.
Right, Fonati have his way
All
of.
the four lawmakers that
Right.
Abache, Senator Abache, the pro tempore.
Yeah, because Grand Crew has two districts.
They support. Naming Bantekwa, the other senator, is in support, in pledge of support. Nathaniel Bawe, great district number 1 representative, he pledges support. Fonati Kofa, the four lawmakers in the country have pledged their support. So Grand Group I will definitely fall to the CDC side. And mind you, Bwaka and Darino, are we cognizant of the census report? The recent census report.
The Southeast
You saw
Timor
those
Youth
counties
Trust.
that have
Yeah.
been considered insignificant in terms of population growth. Overnight, these counties have grown in terms of population. Are we cognizant of that? Are we taking into consideration? Are we taking into consideration these counties that we talked on yesteryears that they are insignificant to the electoral process of our county? What we can say, we then use one county, the Nima County or one county, to swallow all of those counties. But it has changed. It has changed. While the show go on, we'll try to look for the population census report on Grand Crew, Maryland, River G, and then we read it out. So our people can be aware of that.
Speaking about that, the other day, Bwaka with Birmingham Witness, that I call on the opposition people to look at the numbers from the census, to do an analysis with the previous registered voters in 2017 as compared to what they have now. The last time the census was done, the redistricting as compared to what they have now, and to see whether they have any red flags or concern to raise. Right now is the time to raise it, because when votes are cast and ballots are counted, we now have the opportunity to raise those kind of arguments again. So the people in the opposition party, they are different strategy room, they're different think tank. It's time they look at those numbers and compare and see whether those numbers are making statistical sense.
Okay, guys, so that's it. We will talk to our callers, but before that, we have to look at this release from the tag team of Jason Newman Boakai. It says here, uh, it says here, the JMB Tag Team 2023 is pleased to announce a star and a patriot of high distinction, Madam Mape Kougono, as a new chairperson of the Ambassador Joseph Boakai Tag Team 2023 with immediate effect. So she's replacing Taylor Ure on the tag team. Madam Gono brings wealth of intelligence, that's intelligible political experience, undiluted political currency to the movement. She is the third in series of JMB Tag Team 2023 national chairpersons and the second female to hold a post of national chairperson. Why we congratulate Madam Guno. We also want to extend our thanks and appreciation to Madam Telia Ure, the outgoing chairperson, for her leadership over the course of the last 15 months. We call on the press, the general public, our stakeholder, and the Unity Party national leadership in Morovia and across the diaspora to inform Madam Gono all the difference and deserve as she take on this campaign towards the general and presidential election in this year. We have long awaited for uh, for us to dislodge the CDC regime of Alibaba's and the 40 thieves. So here we are, guys. Taylor Ure have been replaced by Mape Ogono on the Buckeyes tag team. She been silent since Jeremiah Kuhn was handpicked by former Vice President Joseph Newman Boakai. Taylor been silent. So according to them, she been replaced. There's a release. But Taylor Ure came up with a post yesterday. Let me go to that post also because we have to balance this. Taylor came up with a post on yesterday, and this is what she posted. When people repay your good with evil, you leave them with God and continue to do more good. That's what she posted. I read again. When people repay your good with evil, you leave them with God and continue to do more good. So that was a message that came from Taylor Ure on yesterday. Guys, let's look at this tag team, JMB tag team, and Taylor Ure been replaced by Mapu Gono. Teves will come over to it before we go to Darlington.
Yeah, I think I will just briefly discuss it, but I have 11:30 minutes to run through quickly. You know, on this issue, I won't say much because I think Tiara Ure, in my mind, is going to come up with a detailed information as regards to what is at hand, right? And we all know the level of competence, the level of mobilization skills and energy that Tiara Ure exerted to making sure that the JMB Titan, gain that relevance and that respect, and that they found their place in our body politics in terms of their support to the former vice president. It is all right to associate and disassociate. And I think in my mind, there were some rough edges down the line. And, some I'm aware of, but I won't speak it out now until we hear from the house's mouth in detail as to what really went wrong and why she thinks it's about time she exits the scene of being the chair of the JMB tag team. And we await of detailed information and that we all can get a clearer understanding of and to give our own analysis as it relates to our exit from the JMB tag team. And for our own sister, that Darrington best sister there, or Darrington and Costa, that best sister there. And she's a smart lady, and we've had some conversations, we have some personal interactions, and she always exhibits that passion to work. And she always want to be seen in a political heated debate, and where she will have part to play, and or managing for her, I can call promote. And so she's a brilliant lady. She's competent enough. We hope that she picks up from where Tiara Ure stopped, and to make sure that while they were all opting for that tag team to reach its height, and they could achieve it. So we wish Manakono well, in her new role as the GMB tag team chairperson.
Darrington.
Boyka, it's a very tough spot for me, from where I sit, to speak to this matter. But albeit, I will muster some courage here to speak, because Telia is a very good friend and a sister of mine, as well as my own personal sister, Miape Kougono. Or arguably, we share, a very strong family ties. But let me be very clear here on record. I think, like Teva said, there's a whole missing piece of this puzzle that the tag team people are not telling us. Was Telia Ure removed as executive director of the tag team, or did she resign as executive director of the tag team, or head of the tag team? I think that's something that Liberian people deserve to know. Because even the very release that I read, Boyka, it just said tag team executives. Who are those executives? Normally, when release of such nature comes out, that paper will normally bear the signature or the signature of people who are signatories to that document. We need to know who were those people that took a decision to remove or relieve Madam Telia Ure of a position and usher in, Comrade Miape Kougono. Arguably, Miape brings to the table a whole deep understanding of political experience. She's managed political campaign. She's been with the CDC. Even the ANC, the very formative stage of the Alternative National Congress. She's been one time vice, chair for, I think, she's been one of the vice chair, the Secretary General of the Alternative National Congress at some point in time. But I think the primary reasons why the Boyka tag team was established was to promote Ambassador Joseph Boyka presidential bid. So, even if I were a member of the tag team and I cease to stop supporting Joseph Boyka, the honorable thing I would do for myself is to resign my position, all of the respect for the organization, because it appears that Telia because the tag team is Telia's brainchild. You want to give it to her. You want to credit it to Telia Ure. That's a brainchild. So if Telia Ure stopped to support Joseph Boyka, I think the honorable thing that my friend Telia could have done was to probably resign from the tag team.
Okay. Darrington, I come in. This message from Telia, somebody just sent me. She commented this. She said, "You will hear from me soon. Please note that I did not resign from the tag team. I received an unsigned letter from a non-existing executive committee that was relieved from my position. That I was released from my position. There was followed by an appointment of someone else. So meaning that she didn't resign from her position.
That's what I'm saying. But the tag team is a political organization. All right. And that's why I talk about the communication being unsigned. We want to know who are those signatories or who are the executives who took a decision to remove Madam Telia Ure. I mean, the tag team, of course, is not Telia Ure's property. So if Telia Ure don't want to support Joseph Boyka, like I said, the honorable thing I would suggest for her is to resign from the tag team and let other people in the tag team, take charge and supporting Joseph Boyka. I was on the class reloaded when the decision was. People asked me if Ambassador Boyka announced Jeremiah Kun. I said I will cease to support Joe Bueka. And I'm on record for that. Out of respect of the Class Reloaded platform, I took a decision to not appear on the Class Reloaded because out of respect, I got friends there too. You know, Dana Sanders, my friend, Big Brother Pierre, Stephen Johnson. These are people I got, you know, some degree of respect for. So out of respect on that platform, I will not be on the show, you know, be disagreeing with whatever position they make with Bueka. So I excuse myself on that platform so I don't get into a situation that myself I will not handle. So the tag team, the same thing with the tag team. If Telia don't want to support Ambassador Bueka, the tag team was established primarily to support Ambassador Joseph Bueka's bid. There are other executives in the tag team. But you cannot not be so clear to want to either resign about what you want to do politically. Nobody's going to be sitting around waiting for you, right? So it's either Telia didn't resign, as she indicated in that text message, or she probably was just, you know, what I would term as a coup d'etat in the tag team. If it's an executive committee member decision or they sign a joint resolution to remove Telia Ire of a position, I think that's something that they need to let us know. Who are those executive committee members that took the decision? Let them own up to it and sign. Like the way we're reading the lawmaker names to say, you know, executive member A. But what we saw yesterday was just a flying sheet from the executive council, and truthfully so. It might reflect the view and aspiration of the real executive committee members, because as I speak, possibly, I want to think as a political thinker that there could possibly be a new group chat created. There could probably, you know, be new introduction in political cycles to say, oh, Ambassador Bueka now, Madam Yape has the tag team as the leader of the tag team. You know, these things are normal. So the tag team needs to tell us whether Telia, you know, was removed or Telia was replaced or she resigned. They need to connect that missing puzzle.
Okay, so we'll open the phone lines. Yeah, we'll open the phone lines on 077.
Before we open the phone lines, Bueka, a professor at the Louis Arthur Graham School of Law, Chancellor Francis Johnson Allison, has resigned from the University of Liberia on grounds that after her investigation with the school authorities about 2 students not passing her class for graduation, the university still went ahead and graduated these people and gave them degrees when the professor who taught the course are questioning their evaluation period. So Chancellor Francis Johnson Allison had taken a decision to resign from the University of Liberia after it was flagged by Martin Colley about academic fraud with 2 students who didn't complete the academic coursework. I think it doesn't augur well for the Louis Arthur Graham School of Law that used to be, you know, the sub-region prime in terms of the teachings of law. I mean, law is a place of ethical training. I don't know why some lawyers will want to graduate from law school, and the professor who taught the course said, "You failed my course. In fact, you were never in class. I don't know you." I think it's unfortunate, and I thought to flag that out. It's a sad day in the history of the University of Liberia that we will see these things here. A teacher who taught the course said these students never graduated, but the university downplayed it to even make attempt to even investigate those students or to revoke their degrees, or possibly, you know, find a way around. If they can put their degrees on hold until they complete the academic coursework, I think it's very important. But Chancellor Allison resigning from the University of Liberia, I think it's a slap in the face of academic excellence at the University of Liberia. I thought to flag that. She resigned today.
Okay, so guys, we'll open the phone lines now. You can call on 0770-102-102, 86-010-383, 555-102-102. To our folks in the diaspora, you can call on the WhatsApp number. That's +231 888 That's +231 888 and you will be live with us here on the Costa Morning Show. Once again, the phone lines are open 0770-102-102, 86-010-383, 555-102-102, and you will be live with us this morning on the Costa Morning Show. If you're in the diaspora, you can call on the WhatsApp number. That's +231 888 624171. and you will be live with us here. We told you about the lawmakers that re-endorse President Weah bid for the presidency comes October. So wherever you are, if you want to talk about that, or you want to talk about the 30 year and the tag team, you want to say anything about that, you can call in and you will be live with us here this morning. Let's see if we can take our first caller, 0770 102 102. Let's take this person here. Good morning.
Good morning, Burger, and good morning, Darlington. My name is Stephen Goto, and I phoned in this morning from Delaware, USA this morning.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Let me quickly disagree with Darlington. You know, in every organization, especially political organization, that have their own objective. The thing that was created fully to support the presidential bid of Josiah Human Burger. Taylor Yue was appointed. She began functioning. At some point in time, she stopped relating to the tinted, and she cannot hold the institution hostage. We have no time. They have no time. We got 4 months election. If you feel that you make a decision not to support the GMB no longer, the right thing to do was to run the nation, but you cannot hold the institution hostage. And the institution is guided by rules and regulations. So the executive committee went about to replace them. No wrong with that. Yeah, go ahead.
Did they reach out to her that since you are inactive, there is need that you resign your post so we can see if we can move forward with the organization? Did they reach out? Did they send out any message to find out why she wasn't active?
I don't want to mention, but Burger, ask him why he disagreed.
Allegedly, tell me concern. You done it. Do you need someone to tell you to function in a capacity that you duly accepted to serve in? Do you need someone to tell you that? Are you okay?
So
you are not.
If you think I'm not serving that particular position, don't you think there is means that you found out what's the problem?
To reach out to you, if you cannot respond, the executive committee of the institution take decision.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, let that man go. But I know people don't listen. They did not say the same thing the man was saying here. They didn't say he called to disagree with me.
Let's take another person on this.
I said the same thing you said, brother.
All right, let's take this person. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Darlington. This is Musa P. from Minneapolis.
Yeah, Musa, welcome.
How are you?
Doing pretty well.
Thanks for the show. Waka, you made free announcement from the United Party. I hope they paid it for the announcement because it doesn't need to be doing that. That 30 announcement is supposed to be paid for. It's not a United Party show. This is the Costa Show.
Yeah, but
so start making things for them.
It's
let me go to my point.
Hello, people. It's not a news. It's not a news.
It is a news when you put 10 years position. It's not a news when you put the United Party position. It's only pay for an announcement or you bring a new person in the take. It's an announcement for the United Party.
Let's move forward.
Okay.
The third team is the political action committee of the Unity Party. So the Italians green child, we agree. But if Italia have not spoken in a chat group or in a live issue to say I'm going for the third team, if you do this, it's telling you that anyone who disagree with the bucket team, you automatically be clean outside because you disagree with them. And this is not fair to Italia, to be frank. They should have consulted her respect for position, even though she disagree with the nomination of whom on the ticket, but she's already given the opportunity to speak on it in public or in private. This is the person who might be. Nothing is not a bad person, but this is the work of the Unity Party and the growth of those people. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. Now take another person on this line. This person here, sorry, we messed up on our caller. Call me back 0770 102 86 010383. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 624171. Now take this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah,
I'm calling from the UK.
Welcome.
Right. What impact has the endorsement of the lawbreakers got on the result or the outcome of the election? I want to know. Can you tell me?
They are bringing their own supporters on board the CDC. Those are only part. Those are not on board of the CDC. So they are bringing their supporters on board.
But would that affect the voters' votes?
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Will that affect the voters' vote, their endorsement, or whoever they bring on? Will it affect the outcome of the votes or the results?
No. Probably. What I'm saying, those that were not part of the CDC, that were part of other political party or were independent candidates, are now crossing over to the CDC to endorse WIA, and then they will come on board with their supporters. So it means that they will help one way or the other to make WIA president.
Yeah, no, but despite that, the result of the election of the voters count more than that. So maybe after the 10th of October, if the voters vote overwhelmingly for JMB, he's going to win. So I don't know whether the endorsement have any impact on the decision of the voters.
Yes, to some extent.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. We still open the phone lines 0770 102 102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 624171. And you will be live. Like Telia said, she will speak out soon, and she will tell the Liberian people what happened and what because she said she didn't resign her position, she was removed. Let's take this person here on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, brother. How you doing?
Doing pretty well. Your name is joining us from?
Okay, my name. Just what I was saying yesterday, right?
You say your name?
This is where
your name?
My name is Lina.
Okay, Lina, welcome.
Yeah, so thank you. Just what I was saying yesterday, when terrorists were all over the place. Oh, it mean nothing when CDC go back to endorse George Weah. So, your former, what you call now you now, but Davis, your former vice and stand-up bearer, get endorsed George Weah yesterday. The Erin Snow, well, your a few weeks ago say he coming join another party. He was at our headquarters yesterday. So he not bring anything to CDC. Not only demo, they got all the people, but I don't know their name. I'm only calling a few names I know. Because Tevez was here yesterday talking about only Moses Akara's great, Tomo Fala, what else they bringing. All of that he was saying yesterday when I was asking the question, say why again wait on the day pass before you start criticizing. Now today it makes sense. And now I see some United Party people coming, talking, say it will not bring any addition to the CDC. What do you mean? Those people then are coming, they bringing their own supporters.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Within yourself, you think those lawmakers that pledged their support yesterday to President Weah, do you think a lot of them will be re-elected comes October 10th?
To be fair with you, for me, a little be fair to the discussion. Not all of them will come back. Not all of them will come back, but remember, if you're not coming back, but your supporter will.
Out of the 40 or 50 something that pleasure support.
56. Okay, 56 people will saw yesterday.
56. Out of the 56, if you were asked, how many persons do you think will come back to the house?
No, Baka, I can't lie to you because I really don't know who their people, who really their people believe in that they will be able to vote them and come back. But I tell you, say we all know that they all will not come back. Not everybody will come back. Some people will be voted out and some people will be voted in. But guess what?
But
if even you will be voted out, your people that will vote for George Weah, the addition to George Weah election, it don't make no sense to you, Buckeye.
Okay, so my last question to you is that do you think I
wish you were asking everybody the question that they want United Party people expressing themselves, let them to express themselves, but you asking me, but go ahead. I don't have a problem with you.
Okay, so
go ahead.
Do you think the the seditions re-endorsing President Weah, do you think it have anything to do with JMB? Do you think it will cut down JMB vote, or it will cut down Mr. Alexander Cummings vote? Do you think of anything like that? Because we know some of them, and we know they are standing in their various districts and county. They don't have the numbers. Do you think it will cause any impact on the former Vice President or Mr. Alexander Cummings?
So here's the point. For sedition that endorsed George, they did not endorse. They just went and let's say reaffirm their support, right? Because some people had a notion that those people would leave the CDC. United Party people were running. Oh, was it? If I go and get it, he said, I know. He said, they play both. And senators play both, or we're gonna play both. Lord, we gonna play both. So they said that all the people will leave CDC. So here is the answer to the question. Like they are right. It will be addition because why? They look like that people voted for Joseph Boakai. They play content. They're going election 2017. They are going to pledge their vote to who now? To join. Is that not addition?
Okay, so George Sama for district that running away from your own district going in Lofa County to contest there. Why is he bringing on board the CDC?
Okay, and I want to just show you. I say most of the people, not everybody will be elected, but guess what? There are people. I think you ask me question. I didn't express myself, so allow me. If that 1 second, 1 minute, let me get to the other point. All of them will not be elected, right? All of them will not be elected. That one we know. Everybody know. Nobody can tell you say the 56 people that endorsed George Weah yesterday will be elected. But let's be fair. No independent people that come in that vote. It not matter. Their vote will not be counted. Is that what the United Party people trying to tell me? In fact, they're not even speaking to the new way that left them and went and joined the CDC. I'm not even talking about the independent. The new way that were your vast and that were their vast and a bearer. Is that not a shame for them to be talking to
you will not Thank you so much.
No man political.
Let's take this person on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, Balkan, and good morning, Darlington County. There is some call for Pennsylvania, Philadelphia.
Okay.
Quickly issue. I don't really care about who endorse, who not endorse. All these people are endorsing President Weah. They are the same sedition. So what the difference are they bringing to the table? That's the first thing you have to look at. Now you see men that jump behind someone running away from District 12 to Kano City. What? How many groups have job behind someone able to catch the CDC?
But the people saying the running mate Nukwe to the vice president, former vice president Joseph Boakai is also endorsing Joshua Mina. It's a big blow to the Unity Party.
That's not an issue. If Nukwe feel that he get us straight, he will prefer to country where he coming from. I don't really care about what it not do. Because all of these men, Nuka was running as a vice president on the paper at the same time and the same citizen like government last year, 2017. So now he just showed his true character of who he is. But you haven't told fella, Nuka, jump behind somebody who run away from his district, go look for Canada, go run for senator in our way. Then you know what I mean? You can be praising and say, oh, yeah, he got endorse Jawia. What a value job behind somebody bring to the table to CDC? Absolutely nothing. Now you haven't asked Moses Greg, you already know, everybody knows he's a sedition. You should be first thinking whether he will be re-elected in District 8. Now, why you think Thomas Fala run away from District 5 to go look for Canada to go wrong? Because Thomas Fala know that, oh, yes, he can't win District 5 again, no more. So you run away from Canada to go look for Canada to go look for another political relevance over there. But you know, the Labrador people are reserved. The Labrador people showing that true color, you know, when the Labrador you say they tire. You cannot keep fooling the people over and over. This thing happened back in 2017, 2005. The people are open. You're not going to tell somebody, say, oh, yeah. I will say. But you first of all, yesterday during the endorsement issue, look at the physical expression of all of these guys.
Okay.
Look at the physical expression, read our body language, and put it up to your issue. If the executive committee take a decision that, oh yes, somebody else is about to head the taxing, this taxing was brought on board by Tila Ure. So I think it would be better for Tila Ure to get a position on what is going on there for her to be in the back now. Somebody else trying to like over them. More Adi saying yesterday on the show that, oh yeah, it was a decision that was taken by the executive committee. They all work together to bring the staff together, but now they can't just say, oh yeah, they're taking different person to put her in a position where that you sit there. She have not resigned, she have not yet spoken about it. So let's that you come out and give her a position about what is going on. If she stays stand on her ground, then you can have a resolution right there to say, oh yeah, we can put different person in the place because we know that, oh yeah, so that you is not going.
Thank you so much. Now take another person. Good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Kamara.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm calling from. Morning, Mr. Kamara.
Yeah. Where you joining us from?
My name is Philip Wilson. I'm calling from the state of Pennsylvania, and I want to participate in the show. And I want to make a specific comment on from the yesterday's program. And I also want to thank the lady who just spoke before the last caller. She makes a lot of sense. I really appreciate her every time when she speaks on the program. And there are a couple of things I want to bring to your attention. You see, radio play a very important role in our election. So the messages that the radio producers bring to the table, it make a lot of sense. There are thousands of people that listen to the radio to be able to make up a sound judgment. So when you come to the radio and you criticize and condemn, you have to give the people an option. And we all know that all the politicians in Liberia, whether current or past, they are corrupt. If they weren't corrupt, our country wouldn't be to where we are today. Now, let's see where we are today. Joseph Boakai is not an alternative. Mr. Cummings has said over and again, we cannot continue to do the same thing and expect different results. And we see he himself, he has made some mistakes, and he has put himself into the category of the bad guys. And the reason here is this. Like I heard Martina saying, or you saying yesterday, you know, when the bad people come, they should not come in the front, they should be in the back. That's a bad advice. When you clean, you should be clean, outside, inside. That's why I support Councillor Tewan Gonglo, because whatever Tewan Gonglo says behind the scene is what he says publicly. He will never change. And if we don't support and promote these kind of politicians, we'll be misleading our people and we'll be misleading the country. You have to be very clean and precise to the point. When you condemn, make a recommendation. You're not saying go vote for Councillor Gonglo, but use him as an example.
Okay.
If there is something bad you know about Councillor Gonglo, say it, let the public hear it. But it's not.
Thank you so much. Now take another person on this line. Good morning.
Good morning, black guys, and good morning, Talenton.
Yeah, your name is joining us from?
I'm Aaron calling from PA, Pennsylvania. Talenton, what's up? The last time I saw you was at Friendly Wishes' birthday. How you doing?
I good, my brother.
But anyways, I just called to make my late comment. Let me go to the senator's issue. Look, Edison is not a strange man. Everybody knows he's been talking about being campaign manager for George Weah. So I don't know what he wanted to endorse. But I want to talk about the lady that was on the line talking about Nugwe. Nugwe is my personal friend. I campaigned for Nugwe. I left from here, went to Liberia to campaign for Nugwe during the 2020 election. And let us not forget that Nugwe was vice president for running with the JMB 2020 election. And he was full of, they did not win Magiri County. We gave Nugwe that thing we call sympathy vote during the 2020 election. And I called yesterday in Magiri County. Look, Nugwe cannot deliver Magiri to George Openweah. No way. It will not happen. It can happen. From the endorsement, there are a lot of people, thousands of people that have left his camp. His camp is in shambles because of that endorsement. So she don't know Nugwe, I know Nugwe, and Nugwe was on GMB ticket 2017, and he was supporting George Weah. I know it. The man is my friend. We sit and talk. So I know what is going on as a relate to that. Now with the Teller Euro issue, I don't know what went on in there, but like Darlington said, he just struck the point that I wanted to make. If Teller Euro knew that she don't want to support at the time, no more time. She should have done the honorable thing and just resign and leave the people. and let her go ahead and go wherever she wants to go.
All right.
But holding on to everything, not making anything new to the people, then I think she didn't go well. But I don't know what happened there.
Thank you so much. We take 2 more calls. Then we'll wrap it up on today's edition of the show. Yeah, we've been receiving the calls. You've been making your contribution, so we can take 2 more. Plus 231 888 624171. Let's come back home and take this person here. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, your name is joining us from?
I call it from Sano County, Greenville City. Jim Harrell.
Okay, welcome,
How
James.
sign up?
Sano County.
Yeah, Sano is fine. Yeah, Sano is fine.
All right, go ahead and make your contribution.
Yeah. I have a comment on the people that John Chi and Jory yesterday. Some of the senators and the representatives there.
Yeah.
They are doing well for all of them are seeing they are not doing well to Joria. They just want to eat and Joria to lie to him. And Joria must be very, very careful of them. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for Sano County.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. We take our last caller, our brother there from Sano. We take our last caller this morning. Okay, we messed up on our caller. Call back. Let's take this one here. Good morning.
Good morning. It's me from the UK again. Look, having listened to everything, Walker, I just realized the lawbreakers are the main problem of Liberia. They are the main problem of Liberia. Because through the procedure of this endorsement, I realized they are not stable and they are very corny. I believe there's bribery and corruption going on in that House of Legislature. Until that change, I'm afraid Liberia will still be facing the same problems. Those people have to be knocked out of that place.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Wule Jabo calling from Grand Bassa County.
Grand Bassa, welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. I listened to your panelists when they were saying about Fessy Willie. I live in LAC, 11 District 4. Fessy Willie has a strong tradition yet. Even if Fessy Willie goes to Georgia, Fessy Willie told us that if you get friendly with Georgia, development will come to Grand Bassa County, specifically 11 District 4. Since Georgia visited 11 District 4, nothing has happened in this district. Georgia has failed unbelievably. Fessy Willie himself. Just a week ago, he brought solar plate here. He said he himself he brought solar plate, and now we discovered that it was a solar plate problem by Georgia, 2 replace problems by Georgia. Fessy Willie is not, though he's on force here, but he has a serious container here. So even if he goes to Georgia, we don't have any problem with that. But he has a serious container. He's not a force as he used to be.
So you in Grand Bassa County, most especially in Fessy Willie area, do you think he will be re-elected?
It will be very difficult. It will be a tight election because
who you think will replace him?
There's a likelihood that one Afro Flumo who wants to lag will replace Fessy Willie. He's a strong man. He has been on the team for almost 4 elections. Anytime you are prepared to run, people talk to him, he will not run. 2 times now, but now you see the race. There's a serious challenge for Fessy Willie. And then to your panel, he said Fessy Willie is very strong. Although he's strong, but he's not very strong.
Okay.
There's a serious challenge for him.
All right. Okay. Although he's strong, but he's not very strong. There's a campaign for him. The person really been calling. Let's see. Sorry about that. You can call back. Let's see if we can take this person as our last caller. Then we wrap it up on today's edition of the show. Good morning.
Good morning, Burger.
Yeah. Lina, eh?
Yeah, Lina calling back. So I heard one caller talking about Bali language. So when they begin expert for Bali language, when the other people Jeremiah went to endorse, went to join Joseph Baga, how that Bali language were looking. They were different from the people then who drove their own yesterday,
Lina,
and when
Danny
they
don't want
see
to
where
talk to you.
Jeremiah Une drove their own car to go yesterday. Huh?
Danny
Hello,
don't talk to you.
Baka.
I beg you, man. You can follow political issues. You can follow political issues too, man. I hold you for. When you finish calling, you make a point. If anybody says something, you know, like, just keep it on the next day of the show. You will I beg you. Yeah, the next day we'll listen to you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
All right.
Yeah, you know, too political.
So Darlington, we need to wrap it up. We have roughly about 8 more minutes. I know you want to come in on some of the issues that the callers said, and then your closing statement, we can combine everything together. So it's all over to you.
Well, Baka, I mean, these are political times, and nothing has screams, you know, to me. The only thing I can say that every political party has the opportunity to strengthen their base. The same way Joe we had to, you know, got his endorsement. I think the JMB campaign too must also go low for their own endorsement. But the genuine endorsement that one can have is the endorsement from the people, and not some lawmaker trying to endorse. So that's why I don't even give the we are endorsement any credence. Everybody should go for the people's endorsement and not the lawmakers, because most of them, when I come back, brother, above we need me 56 or 54. I want to take a gamble that only 15 might come back. I want to take a gamble. Only 15 might come back. Most of them will not come back, because the Liberian people have shown time with our number that they can replace these bad lawmakers with maybe very bad ones too. But the people show that rotation, especially with how they elect public officials. So I think with the tag team situation, I want to close up on this. That the tag team executives, they need to give up the missing puzzle that is missing. They need to tell us where we are missing. And again, it's a political organization. I mean, if Telia is relieved from her position, the struggle continues. So new people will come on board. Madam Yape, you know, she's very much capable enough to steer the affairs of the tag team. But howbeit, I just want to see the release that is signed for us to know who are the signatories, because it appears more or less of a flying sheet. And these are group of young professionals in the tag team. They know better. You know what I'm saying, Boyka? When you give these kinds of release, we want to see the names behind those release, or who signed the release, asking, you know, Telia, taking her for her service and replacing her with Miape, you know, Kougono. I think it's also tell us.
Yeah, but Darlington, the rebranding of the tag team, you know, a lot of things underneath Telia administration. We hope Mape may continue, because Telia were bringing a lot of changes to that organization. So I hope Mape will come with different star, at least that will compete to what Telia were bringing.
Again, that is not my cookies to cream. Basically, it is the executives of the tag team who repose their confidence in Manchester Miape, you know, to steer the affairs. And I think, again, like I said, politically she well experienced. I just think that this whole transition from Telia to Mimi, they need to come out and instead of being in the shadows, to tell us who are those executives of the tag team who took a decision. If that is not called as an executive member, I want to see my signature to say, yeah, we decided we took a decision to relieve her. She's then there where she did well, but the organization got to go on. We want to relieve her of a post. I think they need to tell us who are those executives that took the decision. You know, I think it's very much important. So if the tag team executives can do a rejournal to their first release, I'm going to advise them to let us know who are the signatories to that, you know what I mean? Because the whole tag team thing came up. We just saw one post. They congratulated Telia as the head of the tag team. And now we're seeing the release, you know, from that is on sign from nobody, that she's been relieved and replaced and taking her for her service. And on the flip side, she is also alleging that she didn't resign. So we don't know who is telling the truth. We don't know what is happening until that missing puzzle, you know, can be placed on complete the puzzle. I think we ought to know. The University of Liberia is a sad day that academic crime again will resurface at the state-run university, particularly the Louis Arthur Graham School of Law. I think it's unfortunate that today, June 14, Councillor Francis Johnson Allison will be resigning from the University of Liberia because they hand out a law degree to a student that did not pass a course. I think it's unfortunate, and that is why, I mean, the American education system, especially with the issue of law, is a very prestigious place. You cannot pass a course, especially to even apply for graduation when the professor have not even submitted your grade. So we don't know how these grades are being manufactured at the University of Liberia. The Louis Arthur Grant School of Law, I remember back in the day, used to be, one of the nation's best. To see that the law school is fast declining this way, I think it's unfortunate under the stewardship of Dean Papu Jala, who is the dean of the law school. I think it's very unfortunate that today one of the country's best legal minds will be leaving the University of Liberia, law family. I think it's very unfortunate, and we'll pay keen attention to that and bring you update. Thank you, Boyka.
Thank you so much, Darlington Collins, for chipping in there. So we will come back here tomorrow with another brand new edition of the show, wherein Darlington probably may be here, or Teves. So we'll be here, guys, to bring you another edition of the show. So it's been a fascinating discussion, and we wish everybody well as we approach the 2023 election. So, whether somebody is joining XYZ party, whether somebody is for you, whether somebody is this, all we want is unity. Let's go into the process through unity. If the person is endorsing you, it means that they have confidence in you. If they are not endorsing you, it means that they doesn't have confidence, or they are not benefiting one way or the other. Because what I'm thinking now is that politically in Liberia, once somebody is not benefiting, they won't support that particular person, or once they are not benefiting from that person, they will not support that person. So if you think Mr. X can be the next president of Liberia, go ahead and support that person. If you think that particular person that you don't have interest in, just stay off. Just stay off and support your base. What I see about the opposition is that they attack each other more than focusing on sending out the message or the messages of their standard bearers. Give out this, try to convince people on board your team. That's how it should be. But every day you want to attack Mr. X, you want to attack Mrs. X. What are you bringing on board? You think that there's too much misunderstanding or confusion you will make people to join your party? No. It's about convincing people. It's about convincing the first-time voters. But every day, the Unity Party, the ANC, the people, they want you. It will not help you politically. Try to convince people on board. Try to sell your candidate everywhere you go. Make sure that people buy the ideology of your candidate. Change the minds of the voters. Get them on board. Make them know that there's the person that can change Liberia for us. But every day you want to attack ANC, want to attack UP want to attack, and they are forgetting their main agenda, who they should be attacking. Every blessing day is another problem. So we'll be here to discuss the issues tomorrow again. Up until then, Boaka Amara Kamara is my name. We'll be here with a brand new edition tomorrow. Up until then, it's bye-bye from our end.